Root Riders with Super Wizards is the new spam army you have to try. Klaus has been using this in Legends League and War, and today we're going to watch some of his insane attacks. Have a look at this ridiculous army comp Klaus is using. So 4 Super Wizards, 4 Root Riders, and 18 Valks. That's a lot of Valks, but you'll see not many of them are going inside the core of the base. We have the King and Queen on one side, potentially with the jump spell. Then we have the Royal Champion on the other side with the Siege Barracks. We've also got 1 Root Rider on the top side to help get those Peckers inside the base. So this main push here, you see this main push that he's going to use the Warden ability on. I guess the King does come around, but it only has 4 Super Wizards, 3 Root Riders, and 3 or 4 Valks. Most of the other Valks aren't even deployed yet. Look at that. We've still got 11 Valks in our army inventory. And let's have a look at the Super Wizards in the core of the base here. And this is where this attack strategy goes really well. So much DPS. The Super Wizards are so good at dealing with the defensive CC, as you'll see here. They just completely clean that all up. And they're doing lots of damage. And the great thing about Super Wizards now is the healing tome lasts forever. So the Super Wizards aren't getting... don't get any healing. There's no druid or healers in this army comp, but the healing tome lasts so long that the Super Wizards can often live through the core of the base. And look at this. We've got the back end jump spell, and Klaus does not use the jump spell that often with his King and Queen in this attack. He'll use it for the back end Valks, all the 12 of them that he sprinkles around the base, but we'll see that more in the next attacks. Here is a classic anti-2 base with a double poison tower. Exact same setup. We've got the King and Queen on the top side, then the Siege Barracks on the bottom side. We're going to have all 4 Peckers go, all 4 Root Riders go inside the base here, because we don't really need any Root Rider to help funnel our Peckers inside the base. We're more than happy if they go outside. King and Queen doing a great job on the top side, and as you will see in every attack today, Klaus pops the Warden ability really early because we don't have that many troops in our main push. In fact, of all the Root Rider armies I've ever seen, this is the one with the least troops that go into the core. You've got the 4 Super Wizards, you've got 4 Root Riders, and 4 or 5 Valks. That's it. Everything else is on the outside of the base, but you'll see here, the Root Riders, I believe 2 of them live through this entire attack, and I think that proves that Root Rider nerfs will never really work, because you can bring 4 of them, and it's still enough to open up the entire base. Now, one downside of the Super Wizards you'll see right here. When you go around the Town Hall in the core and the Overgrowth ends, because the Super Wizards are a ranged unit, they're going to sit behind the Root Riders and they get picked off by the Town Hall there. So they all died really quickly. But it doesn't matter? Not really. Doesn't matter. This attack strategy triples the base so quickly that even though the Super Wizards will often die when the Overgrowth ends, all the damage has been done before that. This base goes down in 90 seconds. We do have 1 rogue Super Wizard left on the outside of the base. Don't know why you weren't in the core of the base, buddy. Actually, I think I do know how. Let's have a look. Yeah, he brings 5 Valks and a Super Wizard in his CC. That's cool. I think we can all see how valuable a Super Wizard would be on a compact base like this. But I picked this replay for a specific reason, because whilst obviously the Super Wizards will put in work, you're going to see some of the downside, some of the weaknesses of the Super Wizard in this attack here. So Queen with the Headhunter, Klaus brings 1 Headhunter with this army comp. Can't recommend it enough. Now, in terms of the deployment, Root Riders, Super Wizards, Valks, and then the Apprentice Warden and the Warden. I mean, you can place it down in any order you want, but generally that one would be the best. Super early Warden ability because we're taking a lot of damage really quickly. Now, Klaus decides to send the King inside the base here because the Root Riders are going to open up all the walls anyway, and the Giant Gauntlet in the core of this base will be excellent. Also, the Queen's doing a fine job funneling by herself. Now, you can see all these Super Wizards right in the middle of your screen here, and you're going to see the downside of the Super Wizards. The Ricochet Cannon gets rid of 1 of them through the Root Rider, and then look, giant bombs in the core. There's a poison tower in the core of the base, and suddenly there's only 1 Super Wizard left. So most of them have gone down. Now, the base is pretty tripled at this point, so it doesn't really matter as much, but it's definitely worth noting that bases with lots of giant bombs in the core, they can counter this attack strategy, but the Super Wizards, they're generally going to get as long as you get them in the Warden ability, if they survive that and you put your rage spells down well, you will get the value even if they die immediately after. So in the last attack, we saw traps be an issue for the Super Wizards, and in this attack, you'll see the Super Wizards be their own worst enemy, because they're quite a difficult troop to funnel. We've got one Root Rider on the top side to open the base for the P.E.K.K.A.s, so our main push here only has 3 Root Riders. That's a little bit ridiculous. So we pop the Warden ability quite early here, and the Super Wizards, well, where are they? They've taken a lot of damage early on, but look at them. They go to the top of the base here. There's 2 of them up there. 2 of the 4 have gone the wrong way, and now they're getting picked off by a multi-Inferno, and I only see 1 of them inside the core of the base here. So they do go down not only very quickly, but also they can funnel themselves really badly as well, as you saw right there. Worth noting, by the way, I know a lot of us want the Root Rider to get nerfed by adding an extra 5 to 10 troop space, but Klaus here has opened up the entire base with just 3 Root Riders. Only 3 Root Riders opened up all those walls, because he had the 4th one was on the top side of the base with the P.E.K.K.A. I mean, I think that says everything you need to know, right? Doesn't really matter. We've got all these Valks on the outside of the base. They have been putting in work. I haven't even focused on them today. Maybe I'll focus on them on the next attack, but using the jump spell and a lot of the wall breakers in this army comp to put Valks around the edge of the base and get some really nice value. Really sorry to this player here if you did copy this base from one of our recent Legends League base videos, but also, I mean, you're not going to be able to stop Klaus, are you? So yet again, Siege Barracks one side, King and Queen the other, using the Skeleton spell really nicely to tank the Monolith. And now we come in with our main push, Root Riders and the Super Wizards coming in and doing a good job. The Royal Champion should come in any second. You can see the Super Wizard coming out of the Siege Barracks, and yep, there's the Royal Champion to help set a funnel to push our Root Riders into the core. There we go with the Warden ability, and now the Super Wizards are going to go to work. It's worth noting, we haven't even talked about it yet, but we've got the Diggy on the Warden, because you don't need the Poison Lizard on the Warden when you've got the Super Wizards, and the Diggy is infinitely better than the Lizard from an offensive point of view. Now I'm zooming out so you can see all the work Klaus is putting in with the Valks. Wall breaking all over the base and just sprinkling them around, and it keeps all the troops inside the base. It makes sure the attack is also super quick, and I mean, look at it. The jump spell on the back end to help them out, and that is a nice GG. That's going to be it for today's video. I'm tempted to do a video with me doing some attacks, so I have left one of Klaus's replays out of today's video, and I'm thinking I'll show that in another video and then do some live attacks of my own in Legends League or in War. Let me know if you'd like to see that video, because I think this is the coolest way to use the Super Wizard that we've seen in a long time. If you'd like to see some more Klaus attacks from last season, we'll link the video on the left. I mean, who doesn't want to watch Klaus?